Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream, and welcome back to the channel for more Destiny 2 news and intel. And in today's video, we are going to be discussing a glitch for silver. We're also going to talk about all the loot and items that will be leaving us tomorrow at the weekly reset. So if you're watching this, you have about 24 hours to get all said items. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and turn on the bell to post notifications so you never miss out on any future Destiny 2 content like this. Almost 80% of the people who watch this channel on a regular basis are still not subscribed, so if you would like to support the channel, that is the #1 way to do so. Also, any of those things I just mentioned will enter you into any future giveaways on this channel, and we do one every 1,000 subscribers. So you never want to miss out. We're getting very close to 85,000 subs, which is absolutely insane. Maybe we can even make that before the new year. And of course, when and if we reach 100,000 subscribers on the channel, we'll be giving away an Xbox Series or a PlayStation or a video card if you play on PC. You can also stick around till the end of the video for the secret hashtag you can leave in the comment section for another entry into the next giveaway for this video. And of course, any comment I might ask for over the course of this video, you can also leave in the comment section for another entry. And remember, I do that on all videos. So if you haven't done this on a previous piece of content on this channel, you can always go back, check out another video, and of course, do it again. So first off, the glitch for silver. If you head over to the Dawning event card, we have the items that are available through upgrading the Dawning event card, which is 1,000 silver, $10. Sometimes you get an added bonus with some of these items, though, and that is the case if we head over to the Dawning event pack with the Cozy Cat emote. It's an interesting emote, definitely one of the newer style of emotes in that it continually replays, and it gives you quite a bit of space, meaning there's a lot of geometry to this emote. You have the couch, you have the fire, you have the cat, of course. But that's not what makes it awesome. The reason that this particular emote is amazing is because of, as I said, the geometry, basically, and the fact that it will allow you to completely miss damage in all different types of activities, but specifically endgame activities like GMs. So if you've ever been somebody who's trying to run, say, the Scarlet Keep strike, and you get to the elevator and you get stuck on that area, or if you've been trying to do the Warsat in the Fallen Saber mission, and you've seen people use glitches in order to glitch into certain geometry in those strikes, and you haven't been able to do it because you didn't have one of those emotes, this one is a guarantee. And some are better than others. I've talked before how there are certain emotes that work really well, and I'll just cover a couple of them. The most easy and go-to one is the Pop the Chair emote, but this is an old one. Some people have it, some people don't. Another one is the Don the Throne emote. I don't know if I have that one on me, but let me see if I can just head down to show you. If I can find it in my inventory, here it is. And really any other emote that requires you to sit, but you want something that has a big seat. I know that that's maybe a little funny to say or think about, but the reason that these emotes work is certain geometry, like walls, if you back up to them and then you trigger them, they put you inside the wall, as you can see here. My head specifically is inside the wall. You can also do it with the Don the Throne. This one's even better than the Pop the Chair, though the Pop the Chair for some reason seems to let you kind of sneak into maybe smaller areas where you wouldn't normally be able to do this. But these kind of glitches come in really handy for solo players if you're trying to do any kind of endgame activity. But what it does is if enemies cannot see the head of your character, the head of your guardian, which is what they target, they don't target any other part of you. They only target your head. If they can't see the head, they will not be able to actually shoot at you, and they will disengage. They will unaggro your character. So for something like the Scarlet Keep on the elevator, while you're riding up the elevator, you can actually just glitch into one of the pillars that are on the edge of the elevator, and you'll be able to avoid any of the enemies shooting at you. You might get one or two that may shoot at you on occasion, but it's not going to be enough to do major damage to you. Now, of course, this is for silver, but I think, though I would never promote people going out and spending money on anything in Destiny, if you are somebody who's been looking for one of these glitches for a while, this is actually a really good one. It's a guarantee. Another one is the one where you're playing video games on the couch. I can't remember the name of that one, but I also have that one. That one works really good too. There's another one that allows you to lie down as well on a couch. That one also works really well. But of all of those, this one I've actually seen be the most forgiving, as some of those require you to be in specific spots. You have to kind of know exactly where to use it. This one, you don't really even need to know how to use it. Just back up to any wall, and this one's going to put you really far into the wall, so all the enemies will disengage. Now you can use this in other activities too. I'm just naming a couple of GMs that I know it really comes in handy for specific areas. The Warsat, this has been known for a while, the Warsat and the Fallen Saber Strike. That's that part where, of course, the Warsat falls and you have to stay within the ring for a given period of time in order for it to count down, and there's enemies all around that area. So normally that's the toughest part, or one of the toughest parts of that particular strike, especially when it's on a GM difficulty. But with this, if you were solo, you can just stand in the ring, glitch into the actual geometry of the Warsat, and all the enemies will stay outside of the ring and won't shoot at you. So if you were solo, easy way to get past on any difficulty. If you were with a group, you could just have your group stay away from the Warsat so that they don't actually aggro any of the enemies, and then one person stays in the circle of the Warsat and does this. Same thing with the elevator in the Scarlet Keep. I've also used this at different points in other strikes, even the one we have this week, where I just need to unaggro myself from enemies so that my teammates can either, do the set activity that we need to do, or do a mechanic that we need to do. Or I can use this, for example, to draw aggro to me from a boss or an enemy, and then drop it. So that'll give me time to recoup my health while my teammates maybe are doing the mechanic. You can use it in raids. You can use it anywhere. These are those things that people who've been playing Destiny for a long time know, and people who maybe haven't been playing for a long time don't, or they've just never had the opportunity to actually just know when to buy one of these emotes, get one of these emotes, or which ones even work. So I kind of wanted to just cover a few of them that I know work, with the ability of some people to go and actually get one if you don't have any of the others that I mentioned. So that's just for cosmetic reasons and a functional reason to buy a cosmetic, but I just wanted to inform anybody. I'm not going to encourage anybody to actually go spend any money, but if that was something that you wanted or something you were looking for, it will have the added bonus of paying dividends in certain in-game activities later on. And that's it for the glitch for silver. Wanted to cover a couple other things. Of course, we have our, as I said, weekly refresh tomorrow. So we're going to be losing all these cosmetics at Tess Everest. We have the Winter View Shell. I believe this is leaving tomorrow. Actually, these are going to be staying, I believe, but Frosty Friend. Kind of fun. Couple of shaders. That's kind of a cool looking one. Dawning Celebration. Very cool one. We have the Get That Bread emote, which I actually very much enjoy. Lots of fun. This one will not allow you to glitch into walls. We have the Glowmobile vehicle. Also kind of fun. Cool looking sparrow for sure. We have the festive stag, which is also pretty fun. If we head around the directory really quick, this week's Nightfall was the arms dealer. Unfortunately, it was only awarding the Uzuma RR4 sniper rifle, which isn't that popular, I don't think. I'm sure there's some good roles for it, but it just doesn't seem to be something that a lot of people are chasing after. But, of course, that was the GM strike if you're still trying to complete your Conqueror seal. Trials is still going on at the moment. Remember, if you're looking for some easy Trials loot, if you're not somebody who plays Trials at all, you can head over to Twitch, and I believe the viewer bounties are still enabled. Let me know if you need more information about that in the comments section down below. I do have a buddy who also streams on Twitch and does these viewer bounties. I believe he was even doing them on Friday. I'm not sure if he'll be going live today, but if he does, I will make sure to pin the Twitch link in the top comment, so head over there, give our buddy Sinister some support if he decides that he wants to do that, and he'll get you some free Trials loot. It is the hand cannon this week. I will run over to Saint 14 really quick for anybody who doesn't know specifically about that hand cannon, but you can actually get one at rank 10, which the free Trials viewer bounties will help you with. We had the Deepstone Crypt as the featured, or one of the featured raids this week. If you were looking for the Eyes of Tomorrow. Vespers Host, still the best Artifice armor farm. Also some great weapons that you can farm as a solo player in this particular dungeon. All you have to do is load up the master level difficulty. Get through the, I would call it, first, it's not really even an encounter, it's just the first area where you have to shoot the little nodes on the wall in order to get to the actual brig encounter where you're going to fight a boss. And then you can skip past the brig encounter, and instead of depositing the 3 bombs to defeat the brig, you can instead glitch out of bounds, head into the second area where you're going to deposit 5 bombs. It's much easier to deposit the bombs in that area. Deposit 3 bombs, and the first encounter will still auto-complete, and you will get all the loot for it. So if you're doing this on the master level difficulty, that will give you a piece of Artifice armor as well as a weapon. So I suggest everybody do this. Who knows if it's going to be fixed. I always want to remind everybody the day before a weekly reset, because usually these things do get patched on weekly resets if they're going to get patched at all. But make use of it while you still can. We had the Ghost in the Deep dungeon, as well as the Prophecy dungeon as the featured dungeons this week. We had the Star-Crossed Exotic mission. And then the other featured raid was over on Neptune. We had the Root of Nightmares, one of my least favorite raids, at least my least favorite boss encounters I've ever had to do. Let me know what your least favorite boss encounter of current raids is in the comment section down below. We'll give you another entry to the next giveaway for this video. I hate the boss encounter for this raid. I just thought it was very poorly designed in my opinion. Rest of the raid is okay though, I suppose. For the Legendary Lost Sector, at least at the moment, though this should reset as I am recording this before the daily reset, is the Blooming Deep. But that should change probably by the time most people see this. I'm not really a fan of any of the Legendary Lost Sectors in the Pale Heart. I have a feeling that when this rotates, it's actually going to rotate to the EDZ. Fingers crossed. All of those are great to farm if you're looking for some exotic loot. We'll head down to XUR really quick as though I talked about his loot on Friday, just want to remind everybody a couple of things to pick up. And there's a little surprise at XUR for anybody who's been watching my channel on a regular basis, which I thought was kind of fun. If you notice, I finally bought the XUR board. Yes, I bought it for my New Year's resolution, Christmas present to myself. So no more XUR board troll on Fridays. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be disappointed with that, but picked it up. I think I have it equipped as well. And though for some reason it never loads, it finally did. Let's see what this looks like really briefly, just with the super black shader on it. Always my favorite shader. That's what it looks like. It looks like nothing. So that's what happens when you apply a shader to a skimmer in this game these days. But overall, an incredibly cool looking item. And now it can go with my XUR Ghost Shell, which is my favorite. Unless it's the holiday, which is why I've been rocking the Cocoa Ghost Shell at the moment. But XUR all around, I'm XUR'd out. Throw on my super black shader, I'm basically XUR's cousin. We had the Jade Rabbit Catalyst, pick it up for PvP, it's absolutely excellent. We had the Borealis Catalyst, which is also excellent in PvP. Both of these exotics are kind of super meta in PvP at the moment. I'm sure a lot of people haven't used an exotic sniper in PvP in a while, but you might want to try it again because the auto aim on exotic snipers is just next level. I don't know why, but probably because they're exotic, but they just get a huge bump, way more than what they actually say they're getting. So we also have exotic class items were available this week. If you were looking to farm out some exotic class items, strange coins, and making sure you have the strange coin buff are paramount. Still, the best overall farm for exotic class items is to head over to the EDZ and farm out the Devil's Lair Strike. Excuse me, that's in the Cosmodrome, not the EDZ. My mistake. Still on Earth, though, but the Devil's Lair Strike, I believe, is still the shortest strike in any strike rotation. The Disgraced and Fallen Saber are also pretty short, but this one is still the quickest. And it's going to net you a lot of strange coins. Just running on normal, just selecting it, just like I'm doing here. Once you have that buff applied. Also, right now, you'll get Dawning Spirit from this, though it's not the fastest way to get Dawning Spirit. But in turning in cookies, you also get strange coins. So if you're looking for, Essence of Dawning, not Dawning Spirit, you will get Dawning Spirit from turning in cookies, and as well as other things, just, you know, killing basic ads and mobs and stuff like that. You will get Dawning Spirit so long as you have the Starfarer ship equipped, as I do, which I've talked about. I think everybody kind of knows this already, but a lot of people might not know that you get strange coins actually from turning in cookies. So it's sort of a good double farm at the moment where you're going to be getting essence from completing a very easy strike. You're going to be getting strange coins with the strange coin buff, and then you can turn in cookies and get even more strange coins. I would always suggest doing the Tess Everest cookie farm just because it's so easy to do. We also had a few decent weapons that I would recommend picking up Arbalist if you don't have it just for endgame PvE. It's a really versatile weapon. Risk Runner, I've also heard, is a really good weapon on Titan when paired with, was it Peregrine Greaves? I can't remember exactly. Somebody had commented on my last video that there's actually a really good build. I know it was a Titan build with a pair of exotic boots, though the name specifically escaped me. I don't think it was Peregrine Greaves. But if you know, let me know in the comments. I'll also give you another entry into the giveaway. For this video, we also had the Prospector. No real, unfortunately, good or standout exotic weapons this week. I heard that the Dire Promise is actually not bad for PvP, but nothing really stand out as far as legendary armor or really good PvE focused weapons. I would normally cover Banshee 44's weapons, but as I said before, by the time you're watching this, most of this will probably be reset. So nothing was really stand out at Banshee 44 at time of recording. But if you're watching this after the daily reset, you might want to go and check some out. There's going to be a refresh on those rolls. There was some decent weapons, just not very good rolls on them. And also tomorrow, we'll get a refresh at 801's shader haul. So if you were looking to pick up any of these shaders, this is a cool one, I thought, and hasn't been sold in a while. Pick them up while you can. And that is going to conclude all the information in today's video. Hopefully you found something in this video helpful. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. As I said before, if you've watched till this point of the video, you can also leave a hashtag Final Shape or a hashtag The Dawning or a hashtag Silver in the comment section down below for another entry into the next giveaway for this video. And I actually am lying because I forgot, as I said I would do. Let's head over to Saint 14 really quick. So you can still do all of those things if you enjoyed this video, but we'll conclude. I'll just run over to Saint 14. For those who might be interested in some easy trials loot, and I do recommend getting this one hand cannon if you haven't yet. It's one of those pulse fire hand cannons, so kind of feels more like a pulse rifle than an actual hand cannon. I find those to be really good in both PvP and PvE. Depending on the season, they can be incredibly good in PvE. But remember also you can get this at rank 10. I'm talking about the yesterday's question. So you can get this just by doing viewer bounties. You can also get some free trials rank loot if you haven't ranked up at all. And of course we have the adept version on the second page. But that will conclude all the information in today's video. Once more, I am Wilhelm Scream. Thanks so much for watching. Leave any of those hashtags or comments in the comment section down below for another entry into the next giveaway for this video. Hopefully we can reach 85K before the new year. That would be totally awesome. Appreciate everyone watching as always, and of course, we will see you next time. Little